Good morning, everyone. It is 10. Oh, that's interesting. My screen went blank. I'm hoping that you can see me okay. So give me a wave if you're able to join me for this live session talking about our health. And we're going to talk about self-care today. So give me a wave if you're there. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to double check that I'm in the right place. I've come onto the Way to Fitness Champions page with any luck, and let me know if you're there. So I'm using my laptop unusually. I don't usually. I use my iPad, but I thought I'd just double check. Oh, there's one person there. Oh, that's good. So Lorna, good morning. I'm just checking. Yep, that's fine. I'm on. I can see myself on my page. That's fine. Right, that's great news. Hello, Lorna. Good to see you. Good. I'm glad you're there. That's brilliant. It just struck me when we were doing our daily breakfast, lunch, tea, snacks and exercise. It struck me that lots of us have really got our meals sorted out. And of course we have the occasional treat and cheese board. That's not a problem. But lots of us were really finding that snacking has become a bit of a thing during lockdown. It could well have been a thing before lockdown, but certainly now we're so limited to what we can do. Lots of us are turning to food, and I wanted to look at other ways that we could actually actively look after ourselves and distract ourselves from eating. So I wanted to find out if anyone else had found that they were eating more than they normally did before. What do you reckon, Lorna? Okay. So I basically wanted to look at I made a list at breakfast time of things that I could be doing instead of thinking, oh, I think I might just eat something now. Okay, I wanted to look at ways I could look after myself a bit better. Definitely. Lorna says definitely. Yeah, I'm a definite as well, Lorna. Yeah. The thing about meals, obviously, hopefully you have regular meals that you can maybe put some planning into, get your vegetables in. And I think lots of us know about portion sizes and trying to eat regularly so that our blood sugars are stable. But it's the in-betweens that can be a bit of a problem. And it's only a problem because we've got a bit of time on our hands and we can't think of anything else to do. So it might be, people often associate snacking with drink time. So with Levinses, these ridiculous adverts saying a drink's too wet without one and all this sort of stuff. They're just trying to make you think that eating biscuits all day long is absolutely fine. And then, of course, people have always a mid-afternoon snack. Have a few more biscuits now. And, of course, a few biscuits isn't going to be a problem. But, of course, if you have a few biscuits every day, 5 days a week, you're talking 10 biscuits a week, 40 biscuits a month. And it just goes right your middle. Hello, who is the other person that's joined me? I would love to know who else is there. So I made a list at breakfast time of stuff I could be doing that I could do for myself that I would enjoy, that didn't involve just endless nibbling. Good morning, Sharon. Fantastic to see you there. Okay, so what else could we do on my list? It says, instead of eating. Okay, Sharon's just arrived. That's fantastic. So obviously it depends on what time of day it is. You are definitely talking about my husband, three snack times a day. I know. I totally understand. It depends what people's timetables are like. And if people are farmers, if they get up really early, they've probably done a day's work before breakfast time. So, they do need regular fueling, regular energy injections. But of course, the thing is, if we are having a relatively inactive day, obviously we could be doing stuff at home, stuff in the garden, and maybe our 1 hour of exercise. But, we're going to need different levels of energy, aren't we? So I made a great long list of stuff that I could be thinking about doing for myself at times when I'm thinking, might I just have a nibble? And I want to know first from you, are there things that you think, do you know what? Yes, I could do that for myself. Now, I'm talking simple things. We're not talking, complicated things, but we're thinking things like giving yourself a manicure. Okay. instead of thinking, well, it's 3 o'clock now, oh, what should I do? Should I eat ginger nuts? Or shall I get myself an emery board, do my nails, paint my nails? Okay, I'm not a nail painting sort of person, but I think I would like that. I could give myself a bit of a hand massage, sort my nails out, paint my nails. That would take up half an hour. I'd be really pleased with having pretty nails. As a nurse, I've never ever worn nail varnish because we were never allowed to wear it to work. Nails aren't really a thing for me, but it may be that might be something that you really like. And obviously when you're talking about caring for yourself, we've obviously got things like nails. You could do your toenails, sort your feet out, dig out your Bic razors. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about whether or not to shave or not to shave, but I can't stand having furry legs. That's all I'm saying. So just little things, spending a bit of time on yourself feels really good. And on the step this morning, I was talking about the clothes we wear can make a real difference to how we feel. One of my members, Amy, was saying that just by putting on a bit of mascara changes how she feels about the day. So personalise it to you. What can you do so that you think, do you know, I feel nice in this? Or it might be the nice feeling of some material, or you might think, oh, I've got my arms out. I can feel the warm sunshine on my arms for once. Instead of wearing long sleeves, wear stuff that makes you feel just a little bit taller and a bit brighter about yourself. And then I think we're much less likely to snack and graze if we're kind of occupied and feeling good about ourselves. Okay, so how has the suggestion about some nail or foot care gone down? Do any of you do that regularly anyway? Or are you like me and you think, yeah, I'm going to make some time to do that? Let's have a look at some of these comments. Good morning, Karen. And Mary is there. That's fantastic. Oh, okay, eating far too many items. Yeah, okay, yeah. Lots of us are. Don't make excuses for him. He's the same when he's doing his pilot job and not farming. I was trying to be kind, Lorna. Good morning, Sam. Pretty toes in the summer. Now, that isn't something I've done, but I'm going to, Yes, a face mask. Good morning, Chris. We're talking about ways that we can just value ourselves a little bit more and practical things we can do for ourselves. Good. So Sharon has planned pretty toes for summer. Okay, yeah, that's really good. So other things on my list. So obviously, you can't get to the hairdresser right now. You may be able to do yourself a little trim. I don't know. I had my son doing mine, which I am so lucky. He's an engineer. He just got the scissors out and said, sit still, Mum, I'll do yours if you like. And got the shavers, the strimmers up the back. What do you call them? The clippers up the back. And then literally went, right, keep still, chop. Keep still, chop. And he's fine. It feels more comfortable. If you're not a DIY hair person, then you might get your scrunchies and your clips out. But you could always give yourself a really nice massage. You can get your face mask out, you can stick your mud stuff on, dry it out, wash it off and feel really lovely afterwards. These are just small practical things that will make us feel different and will hopefully make us feel like we're just standing about an inch taller. Okay, so we've talked about physical care of our bodies, soaking in the bath, all that sort of stuff can be really nice. And then practical things. Now, so many people say to me, Emma, I am not creative. Okay, so when you talk about things, doing things, they say, oh, no, I couldn't do any of that. I'm not creative. Well, you know what? I would consider myself to not be particularly creative either. But it's not going to stop me doing things like writing a letter. And some people do drawing or painting or crafting, making cards, writing letters, planting seeds. You don't have to be Percy Thrower, do you, to plant some seeds? Garden centres are doing like click and collect type stuff. So if this is your first year for, I've gone all blank. If this is your first year, get yourself some tomato plants, put them in a pot and grow your own tomatoes. You don't have to consider yourself to be a gardener, but you can do some things that you haven't done before. Same goes with craft stuff, same goes with drawing, cartoons, whatever you think. Do you know what? I'd like to have a go at that. No one's going to see it, doesn't matter, but it's something that you can enjoy doing. It's a skill you can begin to develop. So, other things on my list, obviously exercise. I'm always going to say that, aren't I? Because I know how much better I feel when I've been active. And I know lots of you are doing at least a session a day, which is fantastic. Whether or not it's cardio or legs, bums and tums, or stretching and strengthening and toning, not one person says that they don't physically feel better having done some sort of exercise. Your body creates endorphins, they're feel-good hormones, and they make you feel good about yourself. So if you're not doing as many sessions as you thought you might, then get on with it. Okay, get your trainers on, find a time in the day when you can fit it in around anything else you've got on, but don't make excuses and crack on and do it. Did that sound firm? It was meant to. Okay, other things on my list. Meditation. Some people like to relax and meditate. Other people have, they follow religion, so they may pray. It's about spending time doing things that you enjoy and benefit you. Working your way through a 6-pack of Twixes or whatever is not going to benefit you. You might like the taste for at least 30 seconds and then you'll be really frustrated afterwards. So I mentioned the clothes you're wearing. That will make a big difference to how you feel about yourself. I actually got this bag of clothes down from the loft. I'm not sure if it was a good idea. You're trying on things. Oh, it was a bit snug last year. It's still a bit snug this year. For some people, that might be a source of motivation. So clothes, I want you to be choosing clothes that make you feel good. If it motivates you to stop eating biscuits and stop eating chocolate, then that's fine. If it causes you more stress, then stay away. All right. We're all individuals and we're motivated in different ways, but I do want you wearing clothes that you enjoy and make you feel good. What else have I got on my list? Cooking. Now, lots of us are bakers. We love to cook. Now, I think the solution is to find an audience. Obviously, if you're cooking for you and the rest of the family to enjoy, then that's one thing. But if you're a bit of a baker and a cake maker, like I am, then I definitely have to find an audience. Otherwise, we will literally plough our way through 3 fruit cakes. That's what we do. The boys love it, but the boys can be a little bit more self-controlled than me. Yeah, that's what we. You need to find yourself an audience and pop them over the fence if you do have neighbours. Now let me scroll down here. Sam, I finally managed to French plait. Oh, I think that looks so beautiful. My own hair for the first time in 41 years. That's fantastic, Sam. Oh, Chris, wait till you see my bald head. I bet it feels better though, Chris, doesn't it? Yeah, good. Yeah. I'm embracing a lighter shade known as grey. Well, actually, Karen, I had squirreled away. Just switch this off. I had squirreled away 2 lots of hair dye. 9.3. So I found one and used it at the weekend, and then I'm going to save it and I'll do it again in another, say, 6 or 7 weeks. But it's a personal thing, isn't it? I just get darker and darker, which I don't really like. So that's why I dug it out. But it's limited, and I'm going to make sure that I don't use it too often. Right, let me have a look. What else are you saying? So Sharon's created a vegetable patch. It's time consuming. That is good. That is good. I'm going to get some tomato plants from the village shop. I'm not an experienced gardener, but I know you have to wait till the frosts are over, otherwise everything dies. So I think I'm going to maybe wait a couple of weeks, because bedding plants I think will die in the frost, won't they? But absolutely, there's all sorts of things we can start doing. If you've got some sort of greenhouse or shed you can put your stuff in overnight, then that's the way to go. Mary does crosswords too. That's fantastic. Just check I haven't missed any comments up here of suggestions. Diddly diddly doo. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay. Discover new music. I love that. Absolutely, Karen. That is such a good idea. Discover new music. Exercise is key. The sun is a gift. Oh, absolutely. Being out. I totally get that. I have to say, where I live, The lanes have never been busy. I've never seen so many people walking. I have to say, I'm a bit of a solitude walker, so I would tend to go when other people aren't, because that's just how I choose it. So was it 2 days ago? I actually went at 5:30 on Monday night. I went at 5:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, no, not in the morning. And that was really nice. It was still really warm, but I hardly met anyone, and that's what I like. So yeah, but the sunshine is just beautiful, and getting out and having dogs, it's nice. Did you see that picture I posted yesterday of a fat bulldog, and then next to it a skinny whippet, and they were saying this is the dogs at the start of lockdown and the end of lockdown. But of course we've got a greyhound who's really skinny already, and he has found his appetite. It's been so difficult to get food into Finnegan, but he's obviously hungry now because he's getting a lot more exercise. So we're going to obviously keep on feeding him even more than ever. Try and get some fat on his bones, which I don't think we ever will. He's fast asleep on the sofa over there. Okay, I've got other things on my list. Okay, so we've said about meditation and praying and exercise and growing things, writing a letter, never saying the words "I am not creative." You are, just in a way that it's for you. And another thing I've got is talk. So talking might be messaging, texting, Zooming, phoning, writing letters, but keeping in touch with people, I think, is really, really important. So it may well be, I've had some great chats with friends and members just on Facebook, quick messenger message, how are you doing? Or I'm feeling really grumpy and tired today, how about you? Yes, me too, and it's just nice to keep in touch with people. So that can be a really good way of just distracting yourself and keeping yourself busy in a fun way, and just filling your day. So keep talking, communicating is really, really important. Okay, so I loved your ideas. I love your ideas of sitting down ideas. So like Mary talking about crosswords, Sudokus. You might do, I don't know, online Scrabble, or there's endless things to do. But it's just about valuing ourselves so that we don't think the answer is food, because the answer is activities, because we're not hungry, we're just bored. I mean, obviously, if you're not eating your meals and you're just grazing on Bourbon biscuits all day, you might be better off planning some meals and eating well, because your amazing red Ferrari body or your bright yellow camper van with pretty curtains needs the right fuel. We're back to that again. We need to put the right fuel in so that our body works well. And if we want our summer shorts to fit, then eating regularly, but off a medium plate, and trying to keep off the snacks is going to help us no end. So I'm loving all your ideas of all the creative things that you're doing, but I want you to really look after yourself. I've just been chatting with one of my members who I ring every week on a Wednesday, and we were talking about having a snooze in the afternoon. And I said I'm regularly awake at 5, and I'm never ever normally, but it's the light and stuff. And I said yesterday afternoon I had a little sleep. I went to bed, shut the curtains, and actually had a proper sleep. And she said, oh, I don't really want to have to give in to that. And I said, you know what? You're not giving into it. Your body requires the rest. I mean, I was about to teach a cardio class, so my body definitely needed the rest. And I said that I didn't see it as giving in. I saw it as giving to my body the opportunity to rest and recover. So if you need that because you're up early, or you've got issues that you're not sleeping, you've got pain, and you're just dead, then do not feel bad about having a rest. Yeah, we need to do it. I mean, don't do it after 5 p.m, obviously, because it'll affect your nighttime sleep. But a snooze in the afternoon can be very, very refreshing. Right, I am going to leave it there now. I'm just going to check that there's no other comments that you have made that I've missed. Yeah, Sharon is thankful for her dogs. I am too. I'm thankful for their company as well. They're amazing. Good morning, Jenny. So Karen is using House Party for weekly board games with friends. That's really nice. Quiz night, absolutely. So we've got our quiz night on Friday at 7:30. Hopefully some of you will be able to join me then. Karen, great to see you, and I'll message you later. Fantastic. Deep sleep is usually the first stage of sleep, so good for the body. Yeah. So, but I just think we need to view rest and sleep differently. It's not about giving in, it's about doing what our body needs. And I've turned my thinking around to that way now, which I think is very important. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed getting your feedback and coming and listening to your great ideas, and we need to put that into action. So I'm going to carry on the main Way to Fitness page, doing our little food diary emojis, and if you want to join in, then please do. Basically, we just put B for breakfast, L for lunch, T or D for dinner, T, S for snacks, and then E for exercise. And then you can just grade yourself how you feel your day's been. And some of us have been doing that, and it's kind of motivated us a bit to think about what we're eating, because the thing is, we hoped lockdown was just going to be a few weeks, but it's looking like it's already 3, and it's going to be another 3. That's 6 weeks. So we really need to be looking after ourselves. So we were thinking that doing those little emojis might be a fun thing to do, a bit like a food diary, but using fun emojis. Anyway, join me if you can later for that. So it's Pilates this afternoon, and then we've got pure stretch and relaxation at 7. So I hope you'll be able to join me soon. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.